Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the third test in the 2006-2007 Three-Mobile Ashes series here in Perth, Australia. History tells us that the Perth pitch is quick and bouncy, a haven for fast bowlers and for stroke-playing batsmen too. I'm Mark Nicholas, and Richie Benno is alongside me. This is a batsman's pitch. I'm amazed that he's chosen to bowl first. It's firm, there's no real covering of grass. I think the bounce will be even. I'd expect a lot of runs today. There's that England side, so impressive in recent years. They're well led. The coach captain. Partnership is getting the very best from a talented group of young cricketers. They're young too, and that mission statement to be the best in the world by 2007, well, don't write it off. Well, it's a good stroke, but in truth, deliveries like that are easy pickings for players of this quality.
Comfortably held by Hayden.
The fielder did very well there. He made it look easy, but actually it was a whole lot more difficult than it looked.
Let's see the action replay of that.
Facing is Michael Vaughan. Here's Marcus Trescothick.
Trescothick is now facing. Ponting has changed his field slightly. He'll be okay, but that will be very, very sore in the morning.
Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder.
The crowd really enjoyed that shot.
That's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder.
Safely taken by Langer.
Well, that's a lazy shot, really. What a waste.
Bell is the new batsman. Bell waiting at the striker's end. McGrath to begin a new over. McGrath is going to try over the wicket. McGrath is coming around the wicket. Well taken.
Very safely done. He's got soft hands, his eyes were level, crucially held onto as well.
Let's take a look at that in slow-mo.
Kevin Peterson takes guard.
I think he'll be okay. It'll sting a little though. In the air and gone.
Now, he made that catch look easy, but it was far from it.
Lee gets his second ball.
It's Freddie Flintoff on strike. Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder. Now, for all you youngsters out there, that is a perfect example of how to play the stroke.
Edged, but safe.
He'd have enjoyed that. Perfectly timed and 4 from the moment it left the bat.
Racing away to the fence.
Oh, he really laid into that delivery, 4 all the way.
That's the end of the 5th over.
Well, if you're going to pitch that short, you will get punished. Make no mistake, you will get punished. Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder. Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder.
We're about to see a change in the bowling. Australia have changed their field. Hit straight to a fielder. Should be some runs here. Martin is switching to round the wicket. Oh, well taken. That's brilliant.
Now have a look at this again. That is a good example of how to take a catch.
We can have a look at that again. Jones is the next man in. Pushed into the gap. Just one run and the end of the over.
Well bowled, very well bowled. If you keep it that tight, the batsmen begin to feel a bit strangled.
Australia have made an adjustment to their field.
Ah, nicely timed. You don't need to smash the ball to the boundary every time. Sometimes ease and grace will do it.
Jones facing. Out, he's caught him.
Oh, the batsman will be kicking himself. It was such a good shot. He looked in good touch, and it's an unbelievable bit of fielding.
Edged and safe. Batsman might get runs here. Superb shot that, right off the middle. That looked really nasty. I'll be surprised if we see him again in this innings. And we have a change of bowling. That right off his visor.
I don't think there's anybody in the game who plays the hook stroke any better.
Brilliant catch.
Now that's an important catch. Oh boy, is that an important catch, and didn't he do well to cling on?
The next batsman is Hunter. Ooh, that looked quite nasty. And we have a change of bowling.
Too loose a stroke for a good player. Oh, he'll kick himself.
It's the end of the 10th over. He'll be okay, but that will be very, very sore in the morning. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to carry on after that blow. Plunkett waiting at the striker's end. Oh, what a catch by Langer.
Very safely done. He's got soft hands, his eyes were level, crucially held onto as well.
I'm not sure if he'll be able to continue. He looks to be in some pain. We're about to see a change in the bowling. Clark is coming around the wicket. That's found the gap in the field. McGrath is not going to reach that.
Now, for all you youngsters out there, that is a perfect example of how to play the stroke.
Ponting has changed his field slightly. Clark is switching to round the wicket. He runs here.
Now, the bowler's giving him a hard time out there. That will have hurt. He won't want to show that it's hurt, but you sense the momentum changing.
Ponting has made a change to the field. Well, he looks as if he might be hurt. Hit straight to a fielder. Hoggard waiting at the striker's end. That struck him in front. Loud appeal.
So much for the opening batsman to do as they make their way to the middle. It's a formidable new ball attack against them. Up in the commentary box is Richie Van. Here's the Australian opener, Justin Langer.
Stopped in the covers. I think that's out. Yes, it is. Caught behind. Straight in. No problem with that. You wouldn't expect to miss those.
And facing is Ricky Ponting. Opening up is Matthew Hayden.
Got him.
Excellent bowling. It's straight, it's full, and in the end, you miss, buddy, and I'll hit.
That was a real textbook shot.
Now that will send an early message to the bowlers that they'd better keep it tight.
Well, that went like a rocket to the fence.
Good stroke, but I don't think that's the place to bowl to it. Oh, good shot. Saw it early, got in position quickly, and nailed it.
And the end of the over. Stopped in the covers.
Four from the moment he hit it. There's a skill in that. Picking the gap is a skill.
That must be close. He's gone. Palmerson gets his second wicket. We can have a look at that again.
Here's Michael Hussey. Oh yes, well, timing the ball that sweetly early on in his innings is going to give him a lot of confidence.
Well, that really was a super stroke.
Well, a player of this class playing completely down the wrong line has made a terrible mess of the stumps too.
Clark facing.
Now that came right out of the middle of the pack.
Oh, that could be a very painful blow.
What can I say about that shot? He does look in good touch today.
The sweeper picks up. Batsman will have to be more careful now, having got away with that. That's 2 more runs on the board. Stopped in the covers. That was a no ball by Hoggard. There's the umpire signal, no ball.
It's just gone 12:30 and the players can smell their lunch from out there in the middle.
Done him, all ends up.
You know, he seemed to completely misjudge that ball and ended up just playing all around it.
That one will have ruffled his feathers. Well, that's off the batsman's pads. Well, that's found the gap in the field. Gilchrist waiting at the striker's end. Stopped in the covers. Foolish running. That's simply throwing wickets away.
Well, it's a terrible run, and the picture shows it. He was miles out. Shane Warne's on strike.
It's straight to a fielder. They've turned that into 2. That's good running. That's not through. He's out.
Well, he just got everything wrong and played all around a pretty straight ball.
It's straight to a fielder.
thank you, thank you. 4 runs. You've got to pitch the ball further up on this surface.
Hoggard continues. Stopped in the covers. There was a no ball by Hoggard. There's the umpire signal. No ball.
It's pretty tough for the bowlers on a pitch like this. There doesn't seem to be any margin for error.
We can have a look at... 3 runs here. Lee waiting at the striker's end.
Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it.
Let's take a look.
That's a classic, as good as you'll ever see, a masterful stroke, and look how the spectators respond. They love that sort of batting.
Really looks in fine nick today.
I do think he's got to bowl a tighter line at this stage of the game.
Hit straight to a fielder. Hussey facing. Stopped in the covers. That really is a suicidal run out.
Well, it was yards out, not even in the frame. That is bad judgment.
Let's see the action. Turn that into 2, that's good running. Edged, but safe. Great shot by Clark. Very anxious moment for the batsman there. There's 2 more runs on the board. Play it away with comfort. I think he was easily back in the crease there. They've turned that into 2, that's good running. That was a no ball by Hoggard. Steered expertly into the gap. There's the umpire signal. No ball. Played into the gap. He looked as if he was home to me. That's 2 more runs on the board. Should be some runs here. He's not a good judge to run, is he? They've turned that into 2, that's good running. Oh, that must have been close. He's got it into the gap. We'll need a TV replay to decide this one. He's got the green light. He's safe. These will be leg byes. Umpires signalling that as leg byes. Superb shot.
Beautifully played. You couldn't imagine anything better.
He's worked that into the gap. Fielded by the man out long on. It never looked like being a run there.
Oh, that's just a waste. What a terrible waste of a wicket. Desperately bad communication by the batsman out there.
This was how the innings ended for Clark. Hussey waiting at the striker's end.
Now the bowler's giving him a hard time out there. That will have hurt. He won't want to show that it's hurt, but you sense the momentum changing.
Fielded by the man out long on. Hussey is now on strike. There's his half-century.
Oh, he's done well. He's played well, all credit to him, but from the team point of view, now's the time to keep going.
Marvellous effort that.
Miles! He's hit it miles!
Hussey facing. They'll be looking for that ball for days.
Never mind the fielder, the bloke in row 10's got the best chance of catching that.
Played off the back foot. Fielded by the man out long on. Got him, yes, he's out. It was a big deflection, no doubt about it.
Welcome back. The lunch break is just coming to a close as both the batsmen and the bowlers make preparations for the afternoon session of play. Preparing for his work up in the commentary box is Richie Bennett. Andrew Strauss is taking guard.
McGrath is switching to round the wicket.
Straight down the fielder's throat. That's incredible. Straight down his throat. He didn't have to move an inch.
That looked really nasty. I'll be surprised if we see him again in this innings.
And it's Marcus Trescothick on strike.
Trescothick facing.
That's ideal. A perfect example of how to play that shot, and he deserved 4 for it.
All the way. We're going to...
Now have a look at this again. That is a good example of how to take a catch.
Bell comes in at number 3.
Cracking stroke. The secret was that he got his feet into position early and had plenty of time to play it.
McGrath to begin a new over. Hit straight to a fielder.
He showed with his pace in the first innings just what he can do.
Vaughan waiting at the striker's end. Oh, a catch by Langer.
Oh, the batsman will be kicking himself. It was such a good shot. He looked in good touch, and it's an unbelievable bit of fielding. They'll want to see the middle order turn things around. In the first innings, they were disastrous.
And the end of the over.
Superb bowling. Top overall round. Now the pressure's back on the batsman.
The sweeper picks up. Just 1 run. Expertly held.
The fielder did very well there. He made it look easy, but actually it was a whole lot more difficult than it looked.
Lee gets his second wicket next.
And it's Andrew Flintoff facing. More runs. That's basically what's expected from the middle order.
bites off the batsman's pads. I think he'll be okay. It'll sting a little though. Just one run.
Well, it was a flat pitch. They didn't perform as well as they can with a new ball, and I reckon they've got to improve on that.
Well, he smashed that for 4, and what a big smile on his face.
What?
Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder.
Just one run. He runs here.
Well, that was nothing more than a long hop, and it got the full treatment.
McGrath is coming around the wicket.
Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder.
Comfortably held by Lang.
Now that's an important catch. Oh boy, is that an important catch. And didn't he do well to cling on?
Ouch, that must have hurt. Bunting has made a slight change to the field.
Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder. Oh, that's a beauty. What a hook stroke. It's a difficult shot to play that, but he kept it down and comfortably beat the fielder.
It's straight to a fielder. We're about to see a change in the bowling. Jones facing. It's straight to a fielder. Jones facing. Steered expertly into the gap. Brilliant catch.
Well, that's a lazy shot, you know. What a waste.
Martin gets his first wicket. Let's take a look at that. Giles is the next man in. Very good over. Only one offered in the end, and we have a change of bowling. Hussey is going to try over the wicket. Pushed into the gap.
You must make sure that you keep your eyes on the ball or you will fumble, particularly on an outfield like that.
There's just one there. Jones waiting at the striker's end.
You give this guy too much room, and it's 4 every time.
That's found the gap in the field. There's just one there.